Hey guys, I'm Jamie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if it's not your first time. In the spirit of full transparency, I have already filmed this video once and I am filming it again because the first time I was not happy with the way it came out. So we're going to try all over again. I am doing a Stitch Fix try on for you guys today. I haven't gotten a Stitch Fix box in quite a while. I just have been, I don't know, not in the mood to get Stitch Fix recently. I haven't had great luck in my last couple of boxes, so I haven't wanted to try again anytime recently, but I got an email last week saying that they would waive my $20 styling fee if I wanted to try another box, so I said, sure, why not? I will give it a try. And I have to tell you guys, I am trying out a box that I never thought I would be trying out. I asked for an athleisure box. I have never been an athletic girl. I have always been a very sort of office, business casual kind of dresser. I wear a lot of dresses, a lot of skirts, a lot of blouses. However, for those of you who are new to my channel, I just got a job as an assistant PE teacher. And so suddenly I am wearing lots of shorts and joggers and t-shirts and tank tops, things I never would have worn in my previous life and things that I wear constantly now. In fact, I've found that I'm actually far more comfortable in these athletic clothes, go figure, than I was in my dressy clothes. So I'm just sort of leaning into this era and just making myself as comfortable as possible. I'm 45 years old. I'm ready to just be comfortable and I don't have to be dressed up all the time. So with that being said, I have a Stitch Fix box. I am going to try these on for you. I am not going to go through and show you everything before I try it on. I did that in the last video. I'm not going to do it again. It's been a very long day. I worked today. It's Friday. It's actually about 9:20 at night on a Friday night, and I am ready to try these on, and I'm not going to rush through them like I did with the last one. I'm not going to try them on all together with each other like I did in the last video, because I really want to give these pieces a try. I want to give them a fair chance, and I want to decide if I really like them on my body when I pair them with things that they're meant to go with and not things that came with them in the box, which is, again, how I did it in my last video. So, without further ado, let's get to a little try on. I wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing today. Ignore the fact that my microphone is pulling down on my tank top. But what I'm wearing today has become my basic uniform for work. This is what I wear pretty much all day, every day. For my PE job at an elementary school, I spend most of the day outside. I live in Florida, and so we are outside for PE. I help teach kindergartners through 5th graders, and we are outside basically 8:30 a.m. to 12:40 p.m. right now. Eventually we will be outside from 8:30 to 3, so all day long outside. The only reason we're not outside all day right now is because the temperatures are in the 90s, and this week they felt like they were about 100 degrees. And so we can't be outside in the later afternoon because it's just way too hot for the kids. So I'm spending all day outside in the heat with really no reprieve. We are in the shade a little bit, but other than that, it's just like stiflingly hot, also super, super humid. So my outfits have been chosen just with regards to how airy they feel and if I have to wear a cami underneath them and whether they're school appropriate. So shorts generally have to be around fingertip length. Tank tops need to have a wider strap here so that they're not, you know, showy in any way. We can't be showing anything that's inappropriate. So without further ado, I'm going to get into my box, show you guys what I have, and we'll see how it all looks with items that I would actually pair them with. Alright guys, the first thing I'm trying on is Threads for Thought Leandra Cozy Fleece Joggers in green, size medium, and these are on sale at $25.97. So I'm going to start by panning down so you can see sort of the full jogger. All right, so I am unsure about these and I would love your opinions. I don't wear a ton of joggers and the ones that I do have seem to fit better than these. I think these are a little baggy for how I normally wear joggers, and maybe they're supposed to be a little on the baggier side, but I do prefer sort of a, I don't know, a little bit more of a fitted look with just a little bit of extra on the legs. I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. I love the color of these. This is a color I wear a lot of. And the other problem I'm having is that I'm not sure what the correct top to wear with these is. Obviously, I couldn't wear this to school. This is a very like sort of narrow strapped tank top, and it's more cropped. I've actually cropped it more than it needs to be because I wasn't sure how to make it look right with these joggers, but I will leave it out for, I'll leave it down for the rest of this little segment. But anyway, the other negative thing about these joggers is that they don't have any pockets. I really prefer pockets in any of my pants because I'm a fidgeter and I want to constantly be putting my hands in pockets. So anyway, these are, I don't know, they're nice, they feel great, they're very soft, they are very fleecy. They're nothing I would wear anytime soon because it's way too hot for these, but they are a nice feel. So let me get a little bit closer so you can see. I don't know, do these seem like they're maybe a little baggy sort of around here? I can't really tell. I think a size small would be too small around the waist. Like it feels really good around the waist here. I've sort of just become a medium on the bottoms in the last probably couple of years, but I'm still a small on top, so I don't know, my shape is just a little bottom heavy, more bottom heavy than it used to be. Here's the back of these. I'll kind of walk forward so you can see. I'm trying to find out if there's a panty line. I think there is a little bit, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about these. I am still unsure, but I'm gonna check them out in the mirror as I try things on and kind of give them a chance. All right, we're gonna move on, but I'll just show you a quick like full body look with this outfit. I don't know, I think it's kind of fun, but at the same time, I couldn't wear this with these pants to school. So would it be worth getting these if I can't even really wear them to my job? I don't know. Would I wear them at home? Maybe, but also maybe not. So I'll have to think about these. All right, I'm going to hold the microphone for this next one because when I wear it, it kind of pulls down on the neckline of this tee, and I don't want to do that. This one is by Market and Spruce. It's the Pearl Cotton Rib Crew Neck Tee in light green, size small, and this one is $29. So I've paired this one with a skirt that I used to wear to my library job. And so I feel like I don't want to completely wipe out my wardrobe of anything that's dressy because I do have a lot of cute skirts and dresses that I still want to wear once in a while. And this is a top that could go with skirts really nicely as long as it's kind of pulled out. I'll show you with it fully pulled out, but I've just kind of tucked it in and pulled it out just a little bit for this look. This top is ribbed. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's just, that's the only detail about this top that's interesting at all. It's very kind of basic, nothing too exciting to share about it, but I really like the color. It's this sort of like very, very light seafoam green. I'm not sure if it's a color that works with my skin tone. Please keep in mind that I have not changed my makeup. I have not fixed myself in any way since working, you know, from 7:30 this morning all the way till the end of the day and doing my makeup at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I do not look like I might look when I first dress in things because everything has melted in the heat of the day. But anyway, I'm not sure that this color works super well with my complexion, but I think it's okay. I have never done one of those color wheel things where you figure out what your best colors are. I probably should do that one of these days. But let me show you the back of this. The tags are pulling down on the back. That's why it's like wonky in the back. But anyway, there's the back. And then I will pull it out so you can see the full length of it. I wouldn't wear it like this with this skirt. I'll back up so you can see like the full length with the skirt. I would wear it tucked in because I just like that look better. But this is a fitted tee and that's really nice. I like the more fitted silhouette. I'm not sure if it's kind of bunchy in weird places. You guys can let me know. Now that I get a little bit closer and it's pulled out, I don't think it is. But yeah, this isn't something that I would probably wear very often. It's a fine basic piece that would work well with outfits, and it would be fun to put like a little cardigan over or something like that. So it's definitely, it would come in handy, but just on its own, I probably wouldn't wear it very often. But anyway, that's that one. Let's move on. All right, guys, I think this next top is adorable. I am again holding my microphone because I don't want to pull down on the collar of the shirt, but this is by 9 Britain. It is the Olia striped knit top in white, size small, and it's $29. I think this top is super cute. I love the length of the sleeves. I think they're just a really good length. I think they're wide enough. I prefer my sleeve to be a little bit looser, and so these are really nice. There's you get a nice little airflow through here. The sleeve hole is small enough that it's not showing off any bra when I lift my arms up. That's really important. I would not wear this to school. You guys, the other day I was monitoring lunch in kindergarten and one kid got marinara sauce, like put marinara sauce on his hand and rubbed it on another kid's shirt. I cannot be wearing anything with light colors around these kids because it's going to get messy. So something like this would be for the weekends or for just kind of hanging out at home, going shopping, whatever, but not for wearing to school. This definitely falls into more of like the leisure part of athleisure, I guess. But I love this shirt. I think it's so, so cute. I'm going to back up so you can see it with these pants. I paired it with this little wide leg pair of pants that I got at Ross recently. I love these. I haven't had a chance to wear them yet because it has been so insanely hot here. But come a little bit cooler weather, maybe in December, I will definitely be wearing the heck out of them. I think they're adorable. So anyway, let me get a little bit closer again. I love the neck on this top. I love that it's a little bit wider. Just think it's super cute. The sleeves, I will mention, the sleeves, I don't remember which side. I think it's this side. They don't match up completely, and I know that that bothers some people. It doesn't really bother me that much, but I do know that there are people that are bothered by that, and I completely understand that. So just something to keep in mind if this is one that you thought about requesting. But let me show you the back of it. I don't know if the tags are pulling this one down too, but I'll untuck it in a minute so you can see the full length of the bottom of it. This one is not super long, and I just prefer my tops tucked in. I'll back up so you can see what it looks like with the wide leg jeans. I just think a more fitted silhouette looks better on my shape, but I really like this top a lot. I wasn't sure I was going to, but I just think it's adorable. So this one is definitely a consideration. This next top is by this next top is also by Threads for Thought. This is the Polylux jersey tieback top in pink, size small, and it's $32. You probably heard in the title of it, but has a really fun... You probably heard in the title of it, but it has a really fun surprise in the back. Let me show you the front first, though. First, I have paired this with a little pair of leggings that I got from Ross last week. I love these leggings. I think they're super comfortable and super cute. I am not ready to wear them yet because, again, the temperatures are way too high. I am wearing shorts and shorts only all the time. But this top is so cute. It's this beautiful, like, bubblegum pink color that I absolutely love. I wear a lot of pink. It's just a color I really like on me. I think it works well with my complexion. And this pink is really fun. So this one is light. It's nice and airy. It is a little bit bigger around the arms, so I'm not sure if this one really works for me. I really like it, but I think it needs to be just a little bit tighter here to not show off my bra. Yeah, you can see my bra. But anyway, the nice thing about this one, especially for warmer days, I'm going to turn around, is this fun detail in the back. You can see the tag. I'm going to kind of tuck that in so it's not so glaringly obvious. But look at that little cutout in the back. Is that not the cutest thing? I'm sure it shows my pants. No, maybe it doesn't. But it will let the air in, which is really, really nice. I'll back up a little bit. Maybe you can see it better, but I'll also go forward so you can see the whole outfit. I just think that little cutout is so, so cute. So yeah, not something I could see, but something others could see, I guess. This is probably not something that I would wear to school, and that's because if I were to wear leggings, I would want my bottom covered up because I just feel like that would make me most comfortable if my butt was covered and not like out in the open with a top like this. However, if I were going to like Disney parks or something like that and I was wearing this, I would be totally comfortable with this. So anyway, that's this outfit. I think it's really fun. I think it's super cute. It's definitely a consideration for me. All right, I have one more thing to show you guys, and this is a pair of shorts that I'm wearing. These are the Threads for Thought Eleonora Luxe Jersey shorts in blue, size medium, and they're $49. Let me just say, before I show you too much, that I think $49 for a pair of shorts like this is ridiculously expensive. There is no need for these to be $49. I'm going to back up here and show you, and then I'll do a little bit more of a close-up. But I have shorts just like this that I got at Ross, and they were like $10. So there's truly no need for a pair of shorts like this to be $49. However, they're super cute. Let me show you a little bit closer up. So I would probably pair these with a tank top similar to the one I showed you in the beginning of the video, not the one I'm wearing, but these are really fun because they have this little tulip detail on the sides. I don't know how well it's coming across with the lighting, but that is really cute. They don't have pockets though. $49 and no pockets. That just seems silly. But I'll show you the back. These are, I would say they're a little bit higher than my fingertips. They are a little higher than my fingertips, but I think they'd still be school appropriate. I have very long arms, so I feel like shorts that are a little bit shorter than my fingertips are okay because my arms are so long. They still are an appropriate length. So these have a little tie right here in the front. They're just really light and airy and really nice. I love that they go up just a little bit on the side here. They're just super, super cute and comfortable. They feel really nice on. I would only buy these if I was buying everything else in the box though, because $49 is like highway robbery for a pair of shorts like these. So that was everything in my box. I have to apologize to you guys. My hair looks like I've been through a hurricane. I am exhausted. It's just been such a crazy, crazy week. I am at the end of week 2 of working with kids in the school, and as wonderful as they are and just as sweet as they can be, I've had a couple of kids tell me they love me just today. I've had hugs every day, which is why I can't wear lighter colored anything because they have such dirty hands and they always want to hug you, which is so sweet and I love it. It's wonderful. But they're a mess. So light colors are not going to be my thing, especially expensive light colors. We can't do that. So anyway, the total for this box with the discount, if I bought all 5 items, would be $123.73. That's actually a really great price. I have some thinking to do when it comes to this box. So these 2 pieces, I really like both of them. The shorts I could for sure wear to school, not a problem at all. The top I wouldn't wear to school. I could, I guess, if I wore maybe a cami underneath so that the hole didn't show my skin, but right now it's way too hot to wear an extra cami under things, so I wouldn't be doing that. So I have to think about that for sure. The shorts I will only be getting, like I said, if I'm getting everything in the box, because then I can get the 25% discount on them. I would not be spending anywhere near $49 on these shorts. That is crazy. I really liked this t-shirt. What did you guys think about this one? Did you like this striped shirt? I just thought it was adorable. It sort of gave off sort of like Parisian, very classic vibes to me, and I just really liked it. I have in the past had this sort of like white with thin black stripes look before, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna seriously consider this one, and it was fairly inexpensive. I think it was $29, so not too bad. This tee, like I said, it could be versatile and I could use it with many different things. I'm just not sure I would. So this is, again, if I was going to keep everything in the box, sure, why not? But I wouldn't get it if it was on its own. And then these joggers. I don't know, guys. What did you think of these? Did they like make it look like I was wearing a diaper? What did you feel about these? I actually have a couple of joggers that I just bought, a pair of gray and a pair of black joggers, and they fit me really nicely and they look great. So I don't need another pair, although I really do like this color, but could I find this color in a style that looks better on my body? Probably. So I'm going to do some thinking and considering. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to know what you think about this box. For me, it's so outside of my comfort zone. I just am not an athletic wearing person at all. I don't know any of the brands. I think I do own a couple of threads for thought items, but I just sort of came across them by mistake. It's not like I went out of my way to get them. But there are sort of negatives to a lot of these pieces as well. I don't know about the arm size on this one. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know, you guys. I would love to know your thoughts. I'm not sure if I'm Gonna hold on to this box until I post this video. We'll see, but I might, so just to be able to get some insight from others. So let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for coming along with me, watching this video, and spending a little bit of your time with me. I appreciate it so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.